Hey everybody, welcome to the Outgroove. I'm your host, Andre Salazar, and today, the second of three episodes. Second of three episodes we're doing tonight because new albums came out on Friday. Okay, on Friday it's exciting for me. I listen to these all day. I listen to this one, Czarface's Czaramgeddon. I listened to Future's album, his new album, I Never Liked You. And I listened to Action Bronx's new album, Cocodrilo Turbo. And I will say this is right in the middle. Boom. There's spoiler alert. Czarface. I like it better than Trap and Future, really just because of the subgenre. The Trap is fun for like a small deal, like a song. There's some songs, dude, I really freaking dig. That Migos did or the Future did. I mean, there's some songs I really like. But not a full album. It's just too much. It's just like overload. With Czarface, it's an experience of the album. There's no like track. You're like, oh, that's a great track. I'm going to highlight this track. It's not like that. For Future, yes. You're like, oh, I want these two tracks. I'm going to remember those, right? Heart them, whatever. Save them. For Czarface, it's like the whole album. And it's like, here you go. There's no big standout tracks, although this album has one I'll talk about in a little bit. But it's just like an experience, dude. You just like put it on and you just like play it. What I like about Czarface and the kind of niche that he sets, which is kind of fun, is this really 80s style, old school hip hop scratching, sampling, a lot of pop culture, comics specifically, kind of referenced work. So I dig that, right? I make comics. I mean, my other channel, The Art of Comics, right? So that's what I do. So of course, I love it when there's songs like Splash Page and New Mutants and Zarv Wolfman and all these songs that are about comic books. He mentions Brian Michael Bendis. I mean, you know, it's like he's going deep and stuff. So that's fun. That's just fun. I like sampling of the music, of songs, of movies and TV. I like the sampling of like little bits of Batman movie, you know, with Bane or some old TV show or cartoon or whatever. That's just fun to kind of like, almost like a nostalgic thing. Like, oh, I know where that's from. And that kind of mixes into it. So I dig that kind of like those elements of Czarface. So in that regard, this continues that. There's nothing kind of new or revolutionary. It's just another album, which is good and bad. I just said all the good. The bad is that it's a little bit unforgettable, or just, it's cool, but I don't know. Here's the deal. I would buy this on vinyl just to like, oh yeah, I'll have this and I'll just play the whole thing through. But it's not something that I would listen to a lot. Do you know what I mean? There's some great tracks by Future, by freaking Cardi B, by different like people that I would be like, okay, I'm gonna listen to that, and I wind up listening to it over and over because it's just a great freaking song. You know, Sonic, freaking Silk Sonic. There's certain songs I'm like, oh my gosh, it's great. With Czarface, it's not like that. It's not like, oh yeah, I gotta like listen to that song again. I gotta listen to this album over and over and over. So, in that regard, Czaramgeddon doesn't really like elevate it. It's not surprising. There's nothing new there. There's one exception, and that is a song called Big 'Em Up, which really had a different sound. And I really liked that one. I thought that it just had like a different kind of beat and kind of like vibe to it, and almost like an anthem kind of a thing. And I felt that was different. I'm like, oh, this is kind of cool. That's kind of another facet or another like area that they're kind of playing with. So I liked that. That was just different. This was good. Again, I liked it better than the Future one, but I listened to it multiple times. So I don't know if I'll buy it. It was 12 tracks, 31 minutes, kind of short. That's my take, I guess. There you go. I'll give this. I gotta be cool. I give it a 3. I give it 3 biscuits out of 5. I can't give it higher just because it didn't like blow my socks off. But I definitely liked it. And I would get it on vinyl if it was cheap, like $20, $22. Probably wouldn't pay more than that. I would probably download it and have it in the little like repository of Czarface stuff. So there you go. That's my thoughts. What do you think? Am I right or am I wrong? You tell me in the comments below. Let me know. Like and subscribe to the video. Check out my Patreon and my other YouTube channels about comics and film and that kind of stuff. Thanks for watching. And next, the third, 3 out of 3, we're going to talk about Action Bronson's new album too. And I'll give you my thoughts on that in a minute. Take care, guys. Bye.